You see what happened to James Harden when Ron Artest?
I'll take Ron Artest out the game. He wouldn't have did none of that against Ron Harper.
You
he
see what happened with Ron Artest and James Harden? You remember that one, B. Lee?
Yeah.
That elbow? That boy crazy. That's what I mean by him not getting 70. I don't think that he would have survived a 70.
Okay. I'm just saying if he's one, he could score 30 points. That's all I say. If he's guarding,
no, he's capable. But me and Adam said he ain't gonna make it.
He's gonna make it. Like James Harden is a good ass scorer.
Oh, great.
He is. No, that's why I said. That's why I said I understand your point. But like I said, like yeah.
How many points score after that elbow? Tell me.
Well, if you're gonna go just foul somebody, like try to hurt them, of course, who's gonna stand against?
That's what the NBA used to be, though.
That's what they used to be. We're saying, BB. Back in the day, they used to hurt you. You remember Reggie Miller going around picks, surviving, trying to survive? It's like this way he could shoot the ball.
like just because they're not trying to tackle you, don't mean you're that's the best defense. Like that's a horrible way to play defense. Like that's not.
It is.
That's not defense.
Okay.
That's why. Okay. Let me give you an instance. Like when LeBron put his arm on Joel Embiid and he fell and he almost broke his back. It seemed like they all talking about he should get kicked.
Kind of went far from that, and I'm so waiting to get to
both ways. First, somebody fouled somebody hard, and then you complaining, but then you say LeBron's not good because he's not getting tackled in the air.
Nobody's talking about that. You taking it so far.
He would not make it in a game because they're going to elbow him in his face. They're going to tackle him out the air. That's what y'all just said. Like, if you're playing basketball and you're one-on-one and you're not trying to tackle somebody or break their leg, James Harden's going to score almost every time. If you're playing one-on-one.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. But I think if you supplement James Harden or just to some of today's players into an era in which the way the game was played was more physical, they might not be able to do a lot of the stuff they're doing right now. You know what I mean?
Like that.
Yeah. So, and I agree because I know we're gonna get to it.
I just want to say one thing.
Hold on. Yeah, but hold on.
Because you're going way past it though. I just want to ask really one thing.
Go ahead.
Do y'all think it's been more flopping ever since they made the rules the way they have? Because to me, I honestly believe it's more flopping now than what it was back in the day.
I agree.
It wasn't too many people flopping. They was actually trying to score the ball. Other than Reggie Miller, he was the only person I can remember just didn't try to shoot the ball. He just wanted to shoot free throws. Other than that, everyone played hard.
So if I can make my point all the way through, I ain't said nothing about. I don't know where you get this other point from as far as me saying that LeBron and James Harden is not great. I never said they wouldn't be great in any era. I believe they'd be great scorers in every single last era. I just believe in certain eras, they would probably just be targeted differently. So in other words, in the era of back in when Jordan was getting his butt whooped, before Jordan moves, I'm talking about in the 80s when he was losing. I'm talking about the time that you love to talk about, B-Lee. Bad boys would have killed James Harden. Dennis Rodman would not have let that boy get 70. I love you to death, but I'm sorry. Some people would rather just hurt somebody than just to get scored on. And believe it or not, they had a lot of people back in the day that would do that. And we can name them. Rick Mahorn, Charles Oakley, Anthony Mace. I could just keep going on and on and on. But anyway.
All of the Boston Celtics.
That's all we're saying. I never said that wasn't great. So
yeah,
that's my statement. I want to make sure my statement clear. They're very great players. But because back in the day they were so brutal, I believe that those boys just had it just a little bit harder. Now, let me finish my point because I'm done after this, Alan. I'm glad they did it because these boys nowadays are bigger than what they were back in the days. So, yeah, to your point, B. Lee, they might even have the advantage back in the day because these boys like LeBron are much bigger, might even be much stronger. So I'm happy they changed the rules.
Let's settle it with Marky Mark and B. Lee. I'm your host, AG. Subscribe on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter for your great sports debate. We not only chronicle the GOAT debate, MJ or LeBron, but we are talking sports and lots of NBA hoops. Follow us for our weekly show where you can tune in and learn about what's going down in the NBA.